What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Anything Better Podcast, NFL edition for Week 18. The final week of the regular season is upon us, and we got a great last show for you guys, last picks, but don't worry, the playoffs are coming. By the way, before we get into this, I don't know if you guys remember, I beat the book last year, and Paulie shit the bed in the playoffs. I was like 1-7, and the rest of the show carried me. So I want to bring this winning streak into the playoffs because, Paulie had a rough one last year. But we got one more week.
I know, but you beat the book 3 years in a row.
That I did.
And it was not a pile-on team.
Wasn't a pile-on.
You didn't need Kobe, Shaq, Phil Jackson, Kevin Garnett, fucking KD. It was Paul alone. He did not take his talents to South Beach. He stayed right there in New York.
You know,
he wore a different hoodie for 18 weeks in a row. The man is not superstitious. He beats the book.
And you know what?
Virzi.
You know what, Bill?
Death, taxes, and Paul Virzi beating the bookie. It's fucking amazing, Paul.
I was in Los Angeles in my hotel. Week 3, I went 0-4. I was like 6 game under. I was licking my wounds. But you know what?
Just picture you with your head between your knees. God, this isn't me, man.
Oh, Bill, by the way,
I'm gonna jump.
You, I think you, me, and I don't know what Themlis did, but we both went 3-1, you and I. Themlis,
you and I must go 3-1. I need to go 7-0 this week off of 4 games to somehow be 500.
I accidentally on the chart picked 5 games, but I won the first 4, and then I noticed that I told you guys if whatever happens, I'll take 1 win ooff. So I went 3. I'll give it 3-1.
All right. So basically, us 3 collectively went 9-3. But let's get into the sponsor before we get into this, guys. You guys know what it is. It is the great BetMGM, the best lines out there, the best live lines out there. If you haven't signed up yet, you get $1,500.
Get your shit together.
Your first bet offer.
It's week 18.
It is 4 easy steps. You download the BetMGM app. You sign up using the bonus code for our show, the Anything Better Show, which is Burr. Could not be easier. BURR, and you are in. All right, all you got to do is put at least $10 into the BetMGM Sportsbook account, place your first wager, and receive up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if the bet loses. If the bet does lose, your bonus bets will be available once your initial wager is settled. Bet responsibly, have fun. Let's get into Week 18. I got to tell you guys something. Bill, you're going to love this. I wanted to send this to you. But I couldn't yesterday. But check this out. So, unfortunately, my back has been really bad. I have a disc issue, and I'm going to get some x-rays tomorrow and everything. So I couldn't go to my son's basketball game yesterday, which was home. But they have a thing where you could actually watch it with a link they send you. So I'm laying in bed, and I'm on my phone, and they do it. They actually do a good job. They scan the thing. I see my daughter sitting down in the bleachers. I hear my wife talking, right? Dude, they're playing this team, Westlake.
Can you press a button and yell at the ref from your house?
Dude, I wanted to.
The fuck was that?
Dude, I wanted to. No, I wanted to press a button and yell guys, hands up. It was I'm laying there watching it, right? So anyway, they're playing. I wanted
to out another disc.
Oh, dude. So they're playing a team that's superior to them. They're playing a team that they played already this year and lost by 24. So
Jesus.
Lucas had a couple buddies over around New Year's, and he's going, Dad, we're going to be closer. We're going to play them closer. Long story short, I'm watching this thing. It was like a movie when the injured player's at a hospital bed jumping around, dude. I'm watching this.
Let's win this one for my dad.
Yeah. So it's like a 2 or 3 point game. Then they start pulling away. They get up 6 in the 4th. Lucas hits a 3. Then they hit another one, and then we're 5. It's a 5-point game with like a minute something left.
They're up or down?
What? We're down. So Lucas, he gets a steal with like 2 minutes left, runs down. It's just him and the kid. I'm laying in bed. He goes up, N1, goes in. The place goes nuts.
What are you doing?
Dude, I leaned up and I went, ah. And I told Stacy, I go, Stacy, I just cheered and hurt myself. I go, yeah, right.
No, you went, yeah.
It hurts. It hurts. So
that'd be a great scene in a movie, dude.
So
he's fucking hilarious.
So he goes to the foul line, just swishes the foul shot. They come down, dude. They score again. Then he hits a 3, dude. And now it's like a 2-point game. And they get fouled. And they go to the line and miss both. And we don't get the rebound. And Lucas is, and everyone's going like this.
Box him out.
That's what they're screaming. You got to box out. So we foul them again. They go to the line, hit 1. Now it's a 3-point game. They call timeout and they design a play for Lucas to shoot a 3.
Oh, my God.
And, dude, he comes up, and he was really far out. And
Steph Curry.
And he jumped too high, and it rattles in and out, dude. And then there's 0.7 seconds left. We got the ball because they tipped it out of bounds, and we threw it in, and we lose at the buzzer. And he comes home. We would have never been in the game if it wasn't for him. He comes home, and I knew what it was going to be. And he walks up the stairs, and I go, hey, buddy, I saw every second of that game. Great game. And he just looks at me and looks away. He doesn't say nothing. And then Stacy goes, did you hear your father? And he just keeps walking. And I hear his door close. And I go in his room and I'm like, hey, man, he's just got his head down. He goes,
do you have a walker?
He goes, can you please leave? He goes, can you please leave right now? And I just tapped him on the leg. I go, buddy. I go, dude, those shots, I go, you led, would you lead all scorers? That steal you had, that you're not even in the game if you don't do that. You're not even in the game, And he's just like, Dad, can you just please? So I let him have his thing. And then he came out and he's talking and he's like, yeah, I just texted the coach and I said, don't think I don't want that shot every time or something. And then he just looked at me. He has a game today and he goes, I can't fucking wait to play again. And I was just like, there it is, dude. There it is. I go, you're going to have a lot of those, but I got some video for you to see, dude. It's nuts, man. It's nuts.
Jesus.
Yeah,
dude. So, he's got the mentality. He's got the shot. That's amazing.
No, dude, it was nuts. And I was like, yeah, if dude, but it's almost better that if that shot went in, I would have fell off the bed and been flopping around like a fucking fish. Yeah. It was amazing, dude. Like he's gonna win games for that team. Like he's just like coming into his own. So,
and also, you know what it is too. It's like it's incredible life experience, the ups and downs, and then the stories you have, and then that bond you have with your friends. That Yeah, I got friends of mine, Duke, that like there's still towns they drive through and they get like this feeling because they lost a game there. I didn't play organized sports. My parents thought I was, I wouldn't do as well in school. So they pulled me out of organized sports in the 5th grade because I got a D in math. And then I proceeded to flunk everything anyway. They took away the one thing I would have been halfway decent with. But, they were academias.
I couldn't imagine. Somebody said, like, imagine these parents that have multiple children in the pros and they go and they see them compete against each other and one's on the fucking Jets and one's on the, Niners. And it's like, I'm watching my son play a team like in high school, far superior. And I'm watching him bring the gymnasium to life and make it a game because of his shooting. And it was, dude, I was fucking. Dude,
how about the parents, the amount of hours? Yeah. If your kid makes it all the way to that level, all the way to the NFL, the amount of hours that you invested driving them to practice, going to all the games, it's unreal. Like,
and dude, and what's nuts is watching them double team him and hearing another coach going like, don't let him shoot. I'm just like, it's the great dude. There's like 3 guys on him when he's pulling up. It's the fucking best. All right, Bill, it is week 18.
It is week 18.
We both went 3-1 last week. I believe it's my pick first. And I am going to go. I don't even fucking care. No.
Playing with house money here, Paul.
Yeah, but we like to close strong, no?
I want to close strong, so we build some sort of winning tradition here. I'm on the hot seat, Paul. Last 2 years, I haven't beat the book. And here come the excuses.
Going into this week, just so people know the records, Bill, you're 30, 31, and 4.
What?
And
I'm only a game down?
Yeah. Dude, you went 3-1, 2-2. Yeah, you're 30. I'll add everything up.
Oh, it's all right. Well, shit.
Then, Paul,
I gotta make this work, man.
Paul, you're 36, 25, and 3.
That's a big fuck you to the book. What do you got, Andrew?
Well, despite the fact I didn't actually make any money gambling this year, I did pretty well in this particular area. 41, 19, and 5.
What? Wow. Why aren't you hosting this show?
Because it's a fluke, Bill.
Why don't you put money on the games that you're fucking betting at some point during the season?
I don't like individual.
You know what it is? You got too much shucks in you.
All right.
That's my one fucking thing about you, Andrew. You're too goddamn modest. Andrew's silent, and then Jake the Snake just fucking laying in the weeds every week, just fucking with his fucking like a fucking snake paw, just hitting the book, and the book has to take a nap like a mongoose. All right, let's fucking do this, Paul.
All right, my first pick, I am going to take a team that just needs to win, and they're in, and they're at home, and that is the Green Bay Packers, -3 against the Bears. If the Packers win, they make the playoffs. They won last week, and I think even though the Bears are playing well, I think the Packers find a way to get into the playoffs. I'm going to take Green Bay at home.
All right, I like the Cleveland Browns getting 7 over the Bengals at home.
Oof.
I don't know if there's somebody hurt. I don't give a fuck. I like the Browns defense, and I like getting 7. And I like coffee, and I like having eggs. I like lamb.
Why are the Kansas City? Because they clinched. Got it. Never mind. They clinched. See, this is the week. This is a weird week.
That's stupid. They should fucking play. They should go out and bury the Chargers. Make them think about moving back to San Diego. That's what they should be doing.
I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars minus.
You love the Jags.
I do.
I love that pick.
-5.5 versus the Texans, who I think.
The Titans.
The Titans, which I think Mike Vrabel's going to get. I think they're going to can him. I got a feeling.
And I got to tell you something, Paul. That's a great coach to pick up.
Yeah, he's good. He's really good.
He did great things there, Paul. You know, they didn't have all the money. They didn't have all the guys. That guy's a winner. I like Mike Vrabel.
It's going to be a rough Black Monday for Mikey.
No, that guy's definitely going to work again.
Hey, Mike.
Dude, the amount of fucking chances I'm not going to say the names, Paul, but the amount of guys that just keep getting chance after chance. Look at college football. Lane Kiffin, and now he finally lands in Mississippi. He's doing great things. He's doing great things.
I got to tell you something.
Somebody just said the Raiders should pick up Vrabel, perfect fit. I would stick with the guy they have.
Yeah, for some reason they're saying they might not, which is weird.
Bill, gee, Paul, throw a guess out. Throw a guess in there. No, they weren't. They had Art Shell. They had the first black coach.
Yeah,
head coach. They did.
What do you think of coaches doing with their wives after the last Sunday? Honey, don't answer the phone.
Yeah. And then they go, that's great. Let's do a little stay vacation. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, you know what, sweetie? They want to just maybe say good job. See you next year. Nah, give me my box. Bring that empty box.
Karen, pack up. We're moving. Where? I don't know yet. We should have gone for 2.
You can't make me laugh.
Oh, you're back. Sorry. Although that is tempting to keep making you laugh.
Oh, that's funny. We should have went for 2. I knew we should have picked up that kicker. He always is left. The kicker always is left. Go ahead. What do you got?
Right, the Lions got fucked last week. They need to win. They need to go in positive. They don't need to win, but are these guys all going to puss out the last week and rest their starters? Is that what they're all going to do? These are all division rivalry games. The NFL's setting it up for exciting games, and Patrick Mahomes is going to sit out this week. Is that what he's only going to play a half? Boy, look, what's going on here?
Yeah, they'll probably play halves.
So stupid. All right, whatever. I don't give. Paul, all I can go with is what I know. I like the Lions minus 3.5 versus the Minnesota Vikings.
I like that.
I like that. What's that coach's? Dan Campbell?
Yep.
I like that guy. I was saying on my podcast, he was like, when he just kept going for 2 against the Cowboys, he was like Joe Pesci when he was playing blackjack in Casino. Hey, take that ineligible and shove it up your mother's ass. He just keeps going. He was on that 0-16 team, Paul. He's like, not again, motherfucker. I like this guy. Players coach. I like him, and I like what's the guy in the Raiders' name?
Antonio Pierce.
Those guys look like football guys. They don't look like analytic guys. Run it down their fucking throats, Paul. I like these guys.
How can you smile? All right. Here we go. 49ers and Rams.
Oh, my darling. 49ers.
I don't know, dude.
We're going to sit Purdy and we're going to sit somebody else. And then the Rams are going to win by 2. No, they're at the 49ers? You ever see that stadium, Paul? It looks like a fucking roller coaster when you're walking up to it.
I'm going to take when the Saints come marching in.
When the Saints go marching in. It beat the Falcons by more than fucking 3. Paul Virzi's back's going to feel much better.
I think the Saints are going to win that game by 3 because I believe they have a shot. They might need help, but if they win, they got a shot. So I'm going to take the Saints at home minus 3 against a division rival.
You know what'd be hilarious is if the Saints release Derek Carr and the Patriots pick him up. So we all go, dude, fucking Derek Carr. I'm going to take the Commanders plus 13 versus the Cowboys.
That's a great bet. That's
division rivalry. Evidently, everybody's going to sit down this week to pee, going into the fucking playoffs. All right. I'll do that.
And my 4th and final pick of this season. My last pick of this year's thing. I'm going to finish off with my New York Giants getting 4.5 in Philadelphia.
What is going on in Philly, Paul?
Philadelphia is reeling. They just lost to the Cardinals, and I know the Giants are going to try to give them a little fuck you before it's over. Not saying the Giants win the game.
It had to be injuries, Paul. What happened to them?
I don't know, but I like the 4.5. I like the 4.5. So,
Paulie Cutlets. Paulie Pasta. He's sticking with his paisan over there.
He's benched. They benched. Tommy's been benched.
Oh.
Tommy got benched 2 weeks ago.
I'll tell you something. There is no city in the sport world that can get you fucking excited about someone that's going to be on the bench 2 fucking weeks later or traded.
100%. Never seen anything like it.
Mark Sanchez.
I mean, they started.
Tommy Cutlets.
They're making
Who was the Asian kid just killing everybody on the Knicks? Who was that kid?
Jeremy Lin.
Oh, my God. Why did you trade that guy? He was a New York City legend, and then they go, we're going to trade you to Houston. Who'd you get for him?
Dude, I don't even know. We just fucking
Chris Gatlin. Who'd you get for him?
I don't know who the fuck we got. Well, you have a 4th pick?
I do have a 4th pick, Paul, and I'm taking the Chicago Bears. I'm going against you, Paul. You know I love you.
All right.
You know I love you, and I love Jordan Love. That fucking kid's got that arm, dude. I love the Packers, but it's just they're 8-8. The Bears are coming on. I don't know. These fucking teams.
Yeah.
They played each other a zillion times. I'm starting to believe in that Ohio State kid on the Bears. I think everybody just shut the fuck up and they're just letting them sling it. And I like what they're doing over there, Paul. And I'm a stand-up comedian, so what the fuck do I know? There you go. That completes. Paul, I swear to God. I cannot go 2-2. I have to go 3-1. Paul, I need this one. Let's get all desperate, Paul. You don't understand.
Dude, I've never seen a guy say they weren't doing. You were like 2-2 every week this year.
Well, the level that I had to leave my fucking house watching the Cowboys piss that fucking game away to the Lions. That was the story. Not that this fucking guy checked in, Paul. It was that they were up by 7. And the Lions had only scored 13 points the whole game. And all of a sudden, First of all, they should have run the ball 3 times before they kicked a field goal. They threw it one time. I get it. They went for the fucking kill shot. But you missed that thing. You saved 30 seconds. You just gave them a fucking timeout. They run the ball on 3rd down. They line up. They kick the fucking ball. Then they go into this soft zone 15-yard prevent. Dude, they just show their bellies. Dude, it's 10 yards for a first down. Now, I'm an old guy. I don't remember. Does the clock stop on a first down inside of 2 minutes? I think it does.
It does.
So you're giving them timeout.
Yeah.
25 yards, 10 yards, 14 yards. Paul, you want to know why I don't have any fucking hair? It's the prevent defense.
Dude, I got it. No, but you know something? I think, dude, Mike McCarthy, that coach, that's why they hated him in the Packers. Do you know how many games they were winning late in playoff games and then all of a sudden they just fucking play scared? The Cowboys fucking sucked at the end of that game.
They didn't suck. The fucking idea to do that soft zone sucks.
Yeah.
I want to see the analytics on that, Paul. Like, how many times does it actually run out the clock? Because I think it does is it guarantees an exciting ending for football fans, and that the other team that's down is going to get 4 shots at the end zone.
Yeah, but you notice that the 49ers don't do that? Some of these really good teams don't.
Alabama Crimson Tide does not do that. If you watch that Auburn game, when Auburn fucking pulled their pants down and bent over the fucking goddamn couch, rushing 2, and the fucking guy's just standing back there. Granted, it was an incredible throw. But they score the touchdown. The very next one, they got him pinned down on the 2-yard line. Are they giving him a 15-yard cushion? Saban's got him up on the fucking line.
Yeah.
Playing football, Paul. You play to win the games.
You know why? Because the defensive coach are going, no one's beating us deep. That's what happens, dude. On a 2-minute drive, they go, nobody's beating us deep. Get back. They
haven't beat you deep all day. At what point are you going to believe that the first 58 minutes were true?
Exactly right. That's why, you know what? Me and you should just quit let's just coach a team. Me and you. I'll be your D coordinator.
This is us at the end of the season. I have a newfound respect for coaching. There was a lot of things I didn't take into consideration when I was sitting on my couch.
There
has to be a reason, Paul.
What about Club Soda Kenny being a coach? You're out.
Yeah. But dude, I'll tell you, Kenny doesn't give a fuck about sports. He's been to a bunch of sporting events with me. And when he goes, he's immediately breaking down the game.
Yeah.
He goes, why do they keep running that play? I was like, this guy's like paying attention. He can't shut it off, Paul. Yeah, he's like a fucking security camera, just looking at the offense and defensive side. Why do they keep doing this?
He shouldn't be single covered. Mister, double him.
Are they going to cover that guy? How many buckets is he going to score? And you're just looking at him like, and I go like, look at you. And then he just laughs. I go, but you still don't give a fuck. He's like, no. I'll tell you, Paul, I don't miss being on the road because I love my children and my wife so much. I fucking love being home. But the only thing that sucks about being home is fucking Club Soda Kenny. I don't get to see him as much, dude.
I know.
Dude, that guy, heart of gold, loyal as they come.
Yeah.
He's the greatest, Paul. Like, that's one of those guys. When he fucking retires, you don't replace him.
No.
You just tell the stories.
And I love that when we were at the Masters with him, he was so psyched to see Tiger. When we were psyched, he was like, there he is. Like, he knew, like he knows, he loved it. He loved it.
You know what he's into on the road?
What?
Presidential libraries. He gets into the Secret Service and shit. So we were supposed to start hitting those things.
That's great.
Dude, the 2 funniest presidential libraries ever is going to have to be Trump and Biden. You know what I mean? Like, the Trump one should be like part amusement park because he's so fucking, if he's not running the country, the guy is fucking hilarious. And then Joe Biden, I don't know what it is. You know what it should be? They don't really build it. And Google Maps can't find it or something. Or like there's something about like, I don't remember.
Jake just wrote, George W. Bush is very funny. There's a whole wing of him throwing out the first pitch. By the way, I didn't know that Jeter story. And Jeter just told the story when George W. Bush went out to throw the first pitch after 9/11. And
this is before he bankrupted the country with his damn good intelligence, right?
Yeah. he goes, Jeter goes, "You're throwing out the first pitch." He's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "You throwing it from the mound or the front of the mound?" And Bush goes, I was going to throw it from the front of the mound. And Jeter goes, they're going to boo you. They're going to boo you. And he goes, "You got to go to the mound." So then Bush is like, "All right, I'll go to the mound." So then he goes to the mound. And he said, and as he's walking away, Jeter just goes, "Don't bounce it. They'll boo you too."
Can I tell you something, Paul? There's no better fans than fucking East Coast fans.
I mean, that's a fact.
I mean,
the
fact that you're going to boo the president, not on any political basis, is because he's being a pussy and throwing it from the front. I mean, as a Red Sox fan, I mean, that's fucking great. I 100%, I am behind that.
By the way, dude, did you see dude? I was up last night. I have to sleep in another room, another mattress, because my mattress is bad for my back right now. So I'm watching this thing. I'm crying, laughing, punching the thing. Oh, God. Did you see the dude jump over the bench when the judge? So there was a judge in Nevada, this woman, and you just see split screen, and the dude's just like this. And she goes, "Well, yeah, I appreciate that, but, you have too many felonies. You have too many things. You're going to have to." And this dude just goes, "Man, shut up, bitch." Dude, he runs as fast as he can from behind where he was sitting with his lawyer. Bill, the air he got, he dove over the bench. His legs were so high. He dove over and sideways. It was like a wrestler. And he grabbed the fucking woman, throws her down. The bailiffs are stopping him and everything. And then there was a meme. Somebody made a video of Trump holding a football, going like this, and then throwing it. And then the guy jumping over. Dude, I fucking lost control of myself. But yeah, he jumped, dude. That guy's going to get like 30. Dude, he
already was done.
He didn't jump, dude. It was like he turned into Superman. It was the craziest shit. I'll send you.
He threw a body block.
Dude, he looked like Jimmy Superfly Snuka off the ropes, and he made it over.
You know what would be great if she caught him and then just Tony Atlas'd him and fucking over the bench slammed him down. No, like did the spin around and everybody in the court's like, yeah.
She put her foot up like Hulk Hogan.
And then fucking gives him the fucking, what is that? The people's elbow.
Oh, shit, dude. All right, Bill, we got one.
Dude, if that happens again, you're going to see judges are going to start looking like bank tellers. Dude,
the level of air was so, I can't believe how high he got.
Yeah,
all right, Bill, we got
that's
one more
a shame.
game,
all the way around, man. Throwing your life away, doing that shit, and then her getting hit. That's a goddamn shame. Not saying it's not hilarious.
Listen, I hope the lady's fine, but it was one of the most hilarious things I've ever witnessed on the internet.
I also have to give a shout out to the general public, Paul. Like, they just keep getting funnier and funnier. Like, the general public before the internet was water cooler jokes. You know what I mean? And then occasionally a person you see, you could be a stand-up comedian. Dude, like, my favorite thing Instagram is the comments. I saw this band. Everybody in the band was obese. And I immediately went to the comments and everybody was naming the band. I mean, they were brilliant. Judas Feast, Depeche a la Mode. Jimmy 8 World was my favorite one. I was just sitting there by myself. Just stand-up comic. I don't laugh at shit. I had tears rolling down my eyes going, this is amazing. So shout out to regular people, man. They're fucking hilarious. And the Judas Feast. Depeche a la Mode.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude. And that's only the ones I could remember. It was just, they just kept going and going. And then sometimes people would actually name real bands that had food, like Cake. Remember that band?
Oh, yeah.
He's going the distance.
Oh my God, that's fun.
He's going for speed. Paul, we missed you on the tailgate. Like,
oh man.
I'm gonna tell you, I sent you that video. When I sat down with that fucking perfect bacon, egg, and cheese on an English muffin made on the flat top grill by Mike Bertolina, and I had the last cappuccino, and I was just sitting there on it. Dude, people were coming over to our tailgate, going like, "Wow, you guys got coffee? You got flat top grill? What is this thing called here?" Dude, I got the ratchet straps. I thought I was gonna be like losing my shit trying to figure it out because I'm really bad at shit like that. Like, I don't know why. I like. To me, the back of the stove is the front of the stove. Like, I don't know how my brain is wired, but I always look at the stove like I'm standing behind a car in traffic. So I was able to figure that out, and it didn't move even a hair. Like I was driving so like gingerly, no pun intended. And I was just thinking like, I put all of this shit in here. I'm afraid stuff's going to go flying. Dude, we even had an extra fucking tank for the flat top in case it ran out or if somebody else needed it.
And how about the game? Not only did you have a great tailgate, how about
it gets even better. The tailgate down from us, one of the former nose tackles from the. I saw this guy. It was fucking huge, and they came over, was shooting the shit. He was on the '97 team, I think, that won the national championship. That's the last time they won it. So how great, Paul? Michigan versus Washington. Hey, Jake the Snake, can you look up when was the last time the Washington Huskies won a championship? I don't think in my lifetime they ever won one that I can remember. I used to remember they went to the Rose Bowl a lot when I was a kid.
Was it maybe
there he is.
Looking it up. Hey,
Hot take, now. Jake. He's got the scruff going. You got a lady in your life? You on the prowl? What's going on with you? I like the new fucking sex symbol, Jake. Going into the playoffs.
Yeah, gotta get ready. Let's see. Last time they won a championship, they have
1951.
So it was
Flame National 1991.
They won it in 91?
Yes, I'm looking up some more details now.
Well, there you go. Shows you what the fuck I know about sports.
Yeah, they went 12-0.
Who is their quarterback? Was that Drew Bledsoe? No, Drew Bledsoe was Washington State.
Good question. Let's see. Their quarterback.
Was that the other guy that people drafted instead of?
It looks like Mark Brunell. Was
Mark Brunell.
If you remember that.
Mark
yeah.
Brunell, great quarterback for the Jacksonville Jags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who was their coach? Tom Coughlin.
Yeah, Tom Coughlin.
Nice.
Dude, I am a Trevor Lawrence fan.
I am a Trevor Lawrence fan too.
I am a fucking fan. Watching that guy shake off that injury, seeing how bad he wants to win. And I was calling him the good-looking zombie. I don't think it's that. I think he's the fucking Terminator, man. I didn't read that look in his eye properly. Look, let's be honest. He's a fucking great-looking guy with incredible head of hair. I got a little jealous, Paul. I got my feelings. You know?
I don't think any sports show that exists has more wins against the book than our show. Do you know that? Unless there's a show out there that I don't know about, but nobody's going against the book this many games.
Why are you going Suge Knight on us right now, Paul?
No.
Dancing in the videos.
I just want to say.
All up in all your shit. Come to death row for your picks.
All right, Bill, we have one last special, and it is the special we have is Sunday.
Wait. Before we go, Paul, who do you like, Michigan or the Huskies? I heard the Huskies have a great coach.
I like Michigan because Michigan showed me during that Alabama game, dude. If that team was ever going to give it up, it would have been to Alabama in that game, and they didn't. That running back is an absolute animal. That quarterback played good under pressure.
They played sloppy, though, and they made a lot of mistakes. So I'm hoping that was unforced fucking errors. That thing where they handed off the ball, and then he goes to throw it back to him. It doesn't make it to the quarterback. He falls on it. I do the whole time. I was like, that's it. You do that once against Nick Saban, it's fucking over.
Here's why I think Michigan wins, because when I watched Michigan's defensive line get that kid in the backfield a lot, especially at number 55, the big strong thing for the Washington Huskies is their quarterback, Mike Penix Jr. And I think if you get to that kid, I think that Washington will lose the game, and I think Michigan smells it, and I think they're going to get it. So my pick is Michigan.
Yeah, that kid, I only watched him for like the last 3-4 minutes of the game, and then I kind of read up on him and battling back from 2 ACL injuries. Yep. I think that guy is a killer.
Yeah.
I think it's a pick 'em. I think the only reason why it's a -4 is because Vegas tries to get money on both sides. I'm excited for both programs because they haven't won in a long time. But as a Michigan fan, this would be crushing to come this close. But I would, on the other side, be very excited that Washington won because, everybody deserves
Michigan
every 30 years to get one, huh?
Like you said, though, you made a good point. Michigan made stupid play. Like Michigan, the fumble on the one when that kid could have been fucking. I think they're going to clean that up.
The interception to start the game he threw it right to him. He's trying to throw it out of bounds.
I saw
then
that.
the fumbled punt. The fucking when he threw it back to him, they just kept making these stupid fucking.
I don't think they're going to do that this time. I think they're going to clean it. And they were good enough to beat Alabama with those fucking mistakes. How many times has Nick Saban capitalized on those mistakes on another team?
Yeah, I think that this was the first time in a while that he didn't seamlessly transition from losing his senior class into bringing, or some juniors and seniors into like another amazing. The guy's recruitment is on a whole other level. And I know people, they're fucking crooked and blah, blah. The whole fucking thing is crooked. Okay. Yeah. So he's playing the game, better than everybody else. So, I mean, that's just, and
give Reggie Bush his fucking Heisman Trophy already. You see this kid, these kids are fucking in penthouses and Ferraris right now because it's legal now. It's fucking give the kid.
And also Reggie Bush was not running the fucking program, but right. I don't give a fuck what they were doing. He still gained all of those yards. He 100% should have his Heisman Trophy. That really is like, I mean, what did they take away from Pete Carroll?
Dude, exactly.
I guess his championship, but he didn't have to give up a fucking windbreaker, right? And then they go after this kid and he has to fucking give back the highest trophy in sports. Give it back to him.
They're always like, they bought his mother a Honda Accord. Somebody, it's like, dude, he doesn't know what the fucking boosters are.
It's a Honda Accord
or whatever it is.
I had one of those when I wasn't making any money in this business. Jesus fucking Christ!
Now everybody.
No panties drop over a fucking Honda Accord. That's the car your dad drives and drops you off at fucking school.
I agree, man. You can't blame the kid, man. You can't blame the kid.
Let's start a petition. I want to know where that Heisman Trophy is. I bet it's in some fucking booster's goddamn living room right now. That's Reggie Bush's. Nah, it's mine.
Maybe
you guys want some whores?
No, Sneaky Pete does coke off it. All right.
No, he doesn't. Don't you fucking talk about my Sneaky Pete like that. Sneaky Pete is a physical specimen. The way he can still run. I'll tell you, Nick Saban can still run.
If you think
I was impressed, Nick Saban, in the beginning, the first half and second half, the way he ran out, he runs better than I do.
If you think cocaine is not the reason that 73-year-old man's running up and down chewing his gum like that,
No, he can't shut it off, Paul. He can't shut it off. The thing about him is he looks like that guy in The Simpsons, the religious guy.
Oh,
minus the mustache.
Flanders.
Huh? Flanders. He has Flanders energy. And then he fucking comes around and you just see him, dude. He's chewing that gum. They do all of this shit for having a turkey neck when you get older. Yeah. I think Pete Carroll figured it out. You just have one fucking piece, instead of chain smoking, you just keep putting that one piece of Wrigley in there.
I don't know, man. Pete Carroll's the type of guy to be like, hey, you going to come by? No, we're going to cook. Bring your wife. Yeah, bring your wife.
I decline to comment on that. Listen, what Pete does off the fucking field is not what I'm talking about.
What was her name again? Carol? Yeah, bring her. Bring her. Oh, she seemed great.
No, he remembers her name. He forgets you and he calls you Stu. It's like, it's Paul.
Don't make me laugh.
Yeah.
You remember? Was it Vinny? Oh, no. Bring your wife, Carol. All right. We have one more special.
You wearing cologne? Who wears cologne to a cookout? A couple more buttons are undone.
Yeah, everybody's in like beach.
I just came from the gym.
Everybody's in pool attire. He's got a button down.
Your wife disappears. You hear that noise. What's going on in there? Just chewing some gum. All right. Paulie back brace here.
All right.
Sorry.
We have a division rivalry for the special. We have the Dolphins and the Bills. The Bills need the win.
I don't care.
They need it.
I don't care. The Dolphins are going to win this game outright.
Oh.
And they're just going to put an end to this fucking whatever the fuck happened to the Bills this year. I think their biggest problem is they're named after me. A lot of people, they think it's like Buffalo Bill. They got the butts. So big misdirection.
All right. We'll go Dolphins.
Paul, I don't want to go Dolphins. And listen, Paul, you're in the middle of a dynasty right now. I love the under.
All right, so listen, man, let's go with your instincts. Let's go Dolphins, let's go under, and let's go Tyreek Hill for a touchdown. Oh no, his house just got burned. He's going to be a little distracted. How about Tua Tagovailoa to throw one?
Or he could be upset. I just feel like they're going to try to take Tyreek Hill away. I think, as always, they might have a little success in the first and second quarter, and then he'll do something in the second half. But is he going to break one?
All right, so how about this? Let's go Dolphins under and Tua to throw one.
I like that.
All right.
Let the Monday Night Spaz show, Paul. Let's get another one in there. We only hit one this year.
Yeah.
No more excuses, Paul. We're not bringing home the bacon for the fans here.
Let's go out with a bang.
Hey, that's what she said when Pete Carroll came over.
You could hear his chewing from the ring when you have a ring at home. You're just listening. You're like, is that? No, he's over there.
No, you pick up and all you hear is the gum chewing, and then he hangs up. It's an unidentified number. I don't know who that was. I heard the gum. We shouldn't disparage the man like this.
No, it's just funny.
Give Reggie his goddamn trophy back.
Dude, Pete Carroll is such a character that if I just walked in and saw him and shook his hand and he smiled, I'll just burst out laughing, dude. He's such a character, that guy. Like, he's so like, I don't know. There's just something about him.
I love Pete Carroll.
He's a hard guy to be in a bad mood around. You know, like.
No, and he still wants to fuck it. He wants to get another one, Paul. The guy's in his 70s. He's the oldest coach in the NFL. You wouldn't know it. I'm telling you. I love Pete Carroll.
There's just always a pack of gum in his khakis. That's what makes me laugh.
Oh, that's a non-negotiable.
All right, everybody.
You know what? He went to Seattle. He loves chewing gum in the rain.
Oh, God. Well,
as the NCAA was descending on USC, he's at his home. Hey, let's get out of here. You know, go Northwest. It's always a drought out here. Like a fucking chipmunk.
I was going to say, this is sad that
his wife must have a rule. You cannot chew gum in the fucking house.
No,
Pete, the game's over. Spit it out.
Oh, yeah. That guy's got to be doing something at home. He's on a treadmill downstairs when they're not. That guy's active. Always.
Oh, he's got a fucking TRX band. He brings on the team plane. They got a little hook right in the top. He's fucking doing these, laying down, pulling himself up.
I was going to say, this is sad that it's the last show, but we still got the playoffs where I shit the bed last year. So we'll be back for,
Well, I need you on one road gig this year.
Which one? Let's do it.
I'm playing Carolina, and then I'm playing Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm bringing Vinny Mark.
Oh.
All right. No, Vinny is he plays a lot of golf. Things were said.
Okay.
It's you and me versus him. A little skins game here.
All right.
So we got to work this guy, for some handicaps here, because he is, I'm trying to protect his image here because I know how he makes a lot of his money. He's a decent golfer.
All right. Well, Paulie's got to get his back. Speaking of handicap, I got to get my back right, but then we're going to do it.
All right.
When is that?
I don't know.
Spring?
I hope so. March or whatever. He's already hit me up. He's very excited because he feels he's going to make more money playing golf against us than doing 2 shows opening for me. And Paul, I pay my openers. I want everybody to be happy.
All right, everybody, that's the show. Please bet responsibly. And if you want to play along with our special and with our picks, go to the BetMGM app, download it, use our code Burr, BURR. It's as simple as that. You put up to $10, as little as $10 in to start. Okay. And if you lose your first bet, you will get $1,500 in bonus bets after the initial bet gets settled. Okay, so bet responsibly, have fun, download the BetMGM app, the best app out there. Let's go. We got for our special the Dolphins to win the game, under 49.5, and Tua to throw a touchdown against the Bills, division rival. There you go. This has been week 18. We'll be back next week for for wild card weekend.
Playoffs.
Are
you kidding me? Playoffs?
We'll be back. That's the show.
Trying to win a game.
Take care.